Greetings, human. 1 minute. Okay, I need to
There you are.
open the mixer. Bring this down to about 15. Actually, I want about 25.
What are you doing?
I like having music in the background while I'm talking to you. It keeps me awake.
You're gonna stay awake this time?
I'm gonna try. Try to keep in mind it's basically almost midnight.
You know, we don't have to do this. It's okay to skip a week. We've done 10 episodes.
Try to keep in mind that you usually call me right around midnight these days, so it's not like it's gonna change next week.
True. But if you want to take this week off, that's okay.
Well, as soon as I start to feel kind of sleepish, I'll let you know. Tee-hee,
Okay.
tee-hee.
Short episodes are alright as well. It's not like we have fans who say anything.
I know. It's blowing my mind. We actually have people watching, but they just
Don't
don't
say anything. Yeah.
say anything. I'm like, guys, tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you want to see. Cricket, 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 cricket. Go. Okay.
It's the Super Happy First Frosty Party with Kiki and Bone. That is right, you heard me. It is on.
Oh, I'm not logged into anything anymore. That's right.
Good job.
Well, when you let someone else check their shit on your computer, they sign you out of all your stuff so that they can, check their stuff.
Gotcha.
It's not my fault that she doesn't have internet.
Wow. Wing Beats Megamix number 11, the Fluttershy special. That'll do.
182 page views just for episode 9.
Wow. So there are people who are actually at least looking at it, if not listening to it.
Mm-hmm. And I've told the thing not to track my page views, so it's not picking up when I
only looked at episode 9 once, so there's at least someone's at least looking at them.
We seem to now get a lot of traffic from my Google Plus page, Twitter, Stumble Upon, and random ass Google searches.
Weird.
Like, apparently we are high enough when someone looks up sex health that they go to our page.
Oh my god, because of the one episode.
Yep. Now the
That's
cat
just silly.
is yelling. Come on, cat! I'm not letting you back out.
That's one pissed off pussy.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm silly.
is that from my DeviantArt page? Cool.
What's going on?
We're getting a couple of hits from DeviantArt. We're getting hits from YouTube,
That's pretty good.
I guess. Even though, do I have a link to the website on my non-existent channel? I might. Hi, cat. With your ass in my face. Thanks. I appreciate your love. Just don't pee on me. Okay. Enough about our glorious views and our mute fans. We should probably actually start talking about something.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about Spice and Wolf, even though I've only seen the one episode.
Alright. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. I'm going to try doing this without my glasses, since I don't actually have to see anything to talk. And it'll force me to actually concentrate. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying not to be as distracted. Let's turn on the human grow light so that I get vitamin D. That feels good. Basically, Spice and Wolf is about I want to say it takes place like early 1700s Europe. I'm not real clear. Like, I don't think that's actually what they're going for, but like he's Kraft Lawrence is a trader, a peddler, a traveling merchant, and it's an era in which the church is very powerful. And do you know when like the Inquisitions were? Because that's right up.
Yeah.
It looks like it's right before or right after that, because the church is very paranoid about like pagan gods and stuff. So obviously it's got to be before the 1800s, because by that point, by the early 1800s, that had basically fallen off. I mean, even by the mid 1700s, that wasn't much of a problem. So it's either, I'm guessing, late 1600s by the technology, because there is guns, there's swords, there's light armor, but it's not medieval. And it's definitely not. It's post Renaissance from what I can tell, because there's steam engines and they're growing. They've got semi-advanced milling technology. So it's like pre-America, but but post Renaissance. I think I don't know where that's gonna land, but basically, Kraft Lawrence goes to a village that up until recently has its history is known for worshiping a wolf god named Holo. Well, there's all this. He's arriving right at the time of like Holo's festival at the end of the harvest season, and he's just visiting and whatnot. And basically, the goddess, I guess, because she's female, the wolf goddess Holo, um, apparates in her human form through some wheat that he has in his cart because she has to, in order not to appear or not to take on a physical form, she has to hide within the wheat in the village. But they had at the time like threshed the last little bit of wheat they had left, and so because his wheat was nearby, she could quote unquote jump to his wheat. And this starts off a whole mad adventure of him you know like their wacky adventures together basically. And the best way to describe it is it's an anime about economics. That's not really a good way to describe it. Like it wacky and zany adventures around trading, economics, markets. You would think it's really boring, but it's very like action or not action packed, but very dramatic about the way he gets basically repeatedly screwed over by people and then tries to screw people over in business deals. And never anytime there's like somebody trying to pull a fast one on somebody else, it never ends well in the series. Like somebody gets their just desserts, whether he gets greedy or the people he's dealing with get greedy and they try to cheat. You never get ahead when you try to cheat in this anime. So yeah, that basically sums up my experience with season one. I started watching season two this morning, but I've been fairly busy today, so I just got back to it right before we started, and I'm only through like the first episode. But basically, so far, season two is a little bit of economics and a whole lot of looks like posturing for a romantic relationship between Holo and Kraft Lawrence. So
All right,
yeah,
then. So
I wish
Opie was right.
what did he say?
When I told him what I was watching, he said, "Isn't that show about economics?" And I'm like, "Oh." Because
Yeah, basically.
in the first episode, I'm like, "It's kind of maybe." I don't
It
know.
becomes the farther you get into season one, the more it becomes about economics.
Okay.
But it's basically the premise for him being a traveling merchant is basically he goes somewhere, he buys product, and then he buys low, sells high. You know, so something that's not worth very much in one town is worth more in another because they don't have either easy access or position. Geographical position. So like at one point he buys a cask of pepper and then sells it in another town for a small profit, and that's basically. And this is all built around the fact that okay, I should explain one more thing. The overarching premise is this. When Holo apparates to him, she apparates because the village no longer like worships her. They don't need her anymore. They worship, the Christian God.
Mm-hmm.
And so she makes a deal with Kraft Lawrence to take her back to her homeland, which lies in the north, which I'm basically guessing is either a proxy for or a old name for like like Norse, like a Norse area, like Norway or Finland or Sweden, like northern Europe. It's
Mm-hmm.
very cold, full of pine trees or evergreens. So basically, all of this is built. They have two overarching goals. She wants to get back to the north, to her people, I guess wolves, because she's a wolf god, and he's trying to gain enough money and enough profits in order to open his own shop, because that's what apparently every traveling merchant's like final goal is to open their own shop. I'm not exactly sure what like he explains the benefits of it. It has something to do with citizenship. Like if you're a merchant, then you become like a member of a town, and then you have like the protection of the town, and then you can use your shop as a home base. And I guess it sounds like what eventually happens is if you become if he were to become powerful enough, his shop would become like a trading house, so that there would be, like they talk about trading companies, like the East Indian Trading Company. They started as like merchants, and then shops, and then trading houses, and then they become trading companies. That seems to be the overarching hierarchy for like how what level of power a trader is at. Hell if I know what the hell's going on most of the time.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of tea.
I see.
Well, you don't actually see because we don't video chat.
That's what you think.
I'm pretty sure we don't. Mine's not even plugged in, and it's facing a wall.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You think that's the only camera in the room?
This would be a really boring life to watch.
I know.
Although someone would probably find it worthwhile. There's an audience for everything.
I feel like such a loser. I spent $800 getting cam girls to sneeze on camera.
Oh, man.
I did find something kind of interesting today.
Hmm.
I was at one of the used shops, and I found the. Uh, you've heard me talk about you're under arrest, right?
Yeah, which I hate you for having. But
Yeah. Well, I don't just own it now. I own the box sets.
Ugh.
I found the box sets for $20 a piece. I already had number 4, but I found 1 through 3 as well.
Dude, who bestowed you with these magical powers?
I prayed to the gods of anime and made my sacrifice.
Anyway, go on, you
Did
lucky
did I did I
bastard.
tell you what I paid for them?
Didn't you say like $20 each?
Yep.
I assume that's ridiculously good.
If you really want to go, just go to Amazon and put "You're Under Arrest" in the search bar and look. I think the first one is pretty much like $25 used, but the next two are far more expensive. And don't even get me started at number 4, which I already own. Because I paid basically nothing for number 4 a year ago. Like this time last year, I ordered number 4 for, I want to say, $30. And when I see what it's going for now, I'm kind of glad I own it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm some sort of god. I don't know how I'm doing it.
You have been blessed.
There's another one. Do you remember me showing you? I found the first season of Tsubasa Chronicles with everything in it for $20, right?
You. Maybe? I'm sure you did, but I'm not sure I remember it.
Okay, so I went to Half Price Books like a month ago, and they had for $20 they had what looked like Volume 1 plus the box set on display. So I picked it up, paid for it, and then when I got out to the car, I opened it up, and it had all 7 volumes of season 1. It basically was the season 1 complete set for $20, and they were like brand new. So I went back to the same Half Price Books tonight. I found season 2 like that for $20.
Damn.
I'm pretty happy. I'm probably not going to get to it for a while, but yeah.
That's why you're so blessed. You're gonna get so much anime stacked up like you already have that you will never be able to watch it all.
Yes, it's my curse.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I have all of Maya Tome sitting in a box on the
Mm,
side of my desk because I don't even want to take it out because it just depresses me. So, yeah, that was my day. Honestly, don't even know why. Well, I know why I bought the box sets, but I feel kind of silly because now I have volumes 1 through 9 in doubles. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the extra DVDs. But I just couldn't say no to the cost or the price for those box sets. I just have them. They're in decent condition.
so I'm looking at the uh next release for Penny and Stocking, the Blu-ray listing, and
Yeah,
what supposedly comes with it.
yeah. I'm a little upset because they may have just talked me into ordering the Blu-ray version as well.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we were getting a censored version.
What now?
According to this version will be uncensored.
I thought the DVD version was uncensored.
I don't know.
That's an interesting one. Well, let's go look it up.
That might just be that site. Or no, it has a link to Right Stuff.
Yeah.
Although this doesn't really say anything about censorship.
Well, here's the one I have. Let's see what it says.
More information. But what is your version rated?
Let's see if they got a rating on it. There's only one version. It came out in mid-July, as far as I know. Like, I'm sure eventually they'll come out with like a cheapo version of the DVDs, but the way you guys all talked about it, I just went ahead and picked up the first one. I mean, we genuinely enjoyed it. I have to reach behind the monitor to look at it, so you know, I'm a little upset though. It got kind of mangled at Best Buy. I kind of mangled it a little bit. Not too bad, but oh, here we go. Probably on the bottom. TVMA.
Well, then, yeah, it's probably the same. I don't know then.
Yeah, I will probably order the Blu-ray. Mostly because I want it, because I think it's worth having. I honestly didn't think we would get it that quickly. Because they had asked, they always have that, like, ask Funimation. I'm like, so why do we have a DVD only release when everything else is Blu-ray? And they're all like, well, we have to wait until, the buying dies down in Japan before we release the Blu-ray version. I'm like, well, when is that going to happen? They're like, it'll be a while. Little did I know it was going to be freaking December.
Maybe they expected it to be longer.
Probably.
It's a shame I don't have a Blu-ray player.
See, the sad thing is, we have one, but not in my office. I have to go sit out in the living room. Well, I have a Blu-ray player in my computer, but then I would have to buy the software, and I'm cheap.
Can VLC not run Blu-ray DVDs?
No, not as far as I know.
Well, obviously I've never used it for that purpose. As I said before, I don't have a Blu-ray, so.
I'm trying to decide if this is a worthwhile thing to get or not. Like, I think it is, because it says, like, now includes more U.S. extras or something, and I was like, you guys suck. You would do that.
Let's see, according to this, new packaging, complete uncensored HD, blah blah blah. The OVAs, which I think you got anyway, promotional videos and making of features, and making of Ghost Explosions documentary, and then
Yeah, I have that.
cast interviews.
I think I actually have all of that. I don't get it.
Maybe you don't have to worry about it.
Well, I mean, I genuinely want it. I'm just not sure if it's something I have to have like right now, kind of thing. Because I think the same week that comes out, a certain magical index comes out. So, and in that same area, Shakugan no Shana season 2 comes out.
So many animes to watch, so little time.
So I now have the first half of Steins Gate and Shangri-La staring at me on my pile.
Shangri-La is good. I don't think I've seen Steins Gate.
It sounded really awesome, so I went ahead and ordered it.
I originally was not all that excited for Shangri-La. The first episode didn't. I don't know why, but it didn't wow me or sell me on it. But I kept watching it anyway.
Yeah,
it works out. It's worth it.
Well, that's good. I'm still upset that Minneapolis St. Paul never got a showing of the Madoka movies.
Has that theater time passed already? Or
I think so.
I wonder how they did. Oh, I don't think they've aired yet. Or not aired, but
Shown
shown yet. because, yeah, 13th.
Yeah, so we still got like another week.
I know I'm not going to get to see them, but I hope they do well over here. I doubt they're going to do terrible in Japan, but if more anime comes to the States in a theatrical form and, does well enough, maybe we'll get less than limited, or not less, wow, more than just pithy limited releases.
Well, I think the problem is, from what I understand, the Hey Answer Man article today, the new one for this week, the first question was about that, and they had one of the guys from Anime News Network who's like his big thing is like that whole distribution angle talk about it, and it was basically like they rented out the theaters that are showing it are theaters that the company is paying to rent out for like one night kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so unless a big company picks up a movie, it will never get an extended release. So basically, the only anime movies you'll ever see get a nationwide release will be like Miyazaki films that Disney has the rights to. Which brings me to another thing that bugs me. Apparently, some other company has licensed the next Miyazaki film.
Not Disney?
Yeah, I saw an article for it. It was some company I'd never heard of.
Do you mean Poppy Hill or the one after
Yeah,
that?
Poppy Hill. I'm sorry, not Miyazaki. It's a Ghibli film.
Either way. Really? G-Kids?
Ah, you found it.
I'm looking in the Anime News Network article on a couple more actors that are joining the dubbing.
Yeah, I have no idea what to make of it. I'm just like, oh, okay.
What is G-Kids and why are they separating from Disney? They did Summer Wars? Well, the release of Summer Wars?
That's interesting because I'm pretty sure that was Warner Bros. That was Funimation.
Well, it's on their site.
I'm looking at the Summer Wars DVD right now. It's Funimation.
Or are they just talking about this? Yeah, why is it on your front page? It says licensed by Funimation, but it's on their page. Oh, because I can watch it on their site. Okay. Huh. Weird. They're doing a theatrical retrospective of Studio Ghibli films.
Yeah.
If you are a theater interested, please contact.
I have to admit the Japanese really did get screwed with the whole with Blu-rays our regions being the same for Japan and America. So basically they're dealing with the reason why like the Blu-ray releases are so screwed up is because Japanese can reverse import uh, Blu-rays for much lower prices.
Anime News Network has them listed as a distributor for a bunch of movies that I don't think they originally had anything to do with. Maybe they just picked up the rights to them.
What now? Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to order it right now, but if I've got the money in December, I'll probably buy the Blu-ray panty and stocking. I've already basically made about a $300 order for the month, so I need to stop ordering more stuff. Oh well. Yes, I really don't know what to make out of the American market. It's just like everybody's so well, the Japanese are so worried about losing market that well, and they could give a hoot about us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oof, pardon.
oh, excuse you. Wow. I've only seen like 1.5 episodes of Spice and Wolf season 2, but I really like it. The one thing that upsets me though is that they never made a season one. My season 2 box set has got a Blu-ray DVD combo, but I have the first DVD release from like 2 years ago, and they now have a season 1 season 2 combo set that's the Blu-ray and DVD together, but I'm not gonna bother double dipping on that because I really only care about the DVDs. The Blu-rays are just a bonus in the case of that show because
Hmm.
I haven't felt like Blu-ray's this big thing that I've gotta have over DVD kind of thing.
Well, don't you have an older TV in your room?
Yeah, yeah, my bedroom and my office both have um, just standard CRTs.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a nice monitor, but I'd get a new TV before I worried about stuff like that.
Well, that's really the thing. I mean, that's why I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. I bought season 2 thinking that they would never do like a combo set like they're doing for the new stuff, and then they did like beginning of this month, and I was like, oh great! So I just dropped like $70 over the summer for Spice and Wolf, and then if I had just been patient, I could have bought the double set like that. But whatever.
Well, I suppose the problem is that if you're patient, it might never happen, and then
Yeah,
you're scrambling to find it because
it's like I waited years to buy Cardcaptor Sakura, assuming someone would rescue it and redub it, or do something with it, and they just never did. And I was like, finally, I was just like, okay, because I have this curse. Like, if I buy something that's been out of print that's super pricey, as soon as I buy it, somebody does a license rescue. So it happened to me with Magical or Revolutionary Girl Utena. I bought the old I don't remember what the company was, the like super old releases from the beginning of the 2000s, thinking no one will ever license rescue this, and then Right Stuff did, and the new box sets are awesome, and I honestly would buy them if not for the fact that they're like $60 a piece, and I just do not feel the need to have the newer, nicer box sets.
uh anime buying is a dangerous, dangerous world.
Well, what really sucks is if you do it for long enough, you run into re-releases, which are fine, but eventually you look at it and you wonder, like, is this something that I need to rebuy, or is it something that I can literally just skip?
Hmm.
Like I bought Sorcerer Hunters the complete collection, and I really liked it, but then it turns out that it's missing disc 5, which is like the extra stuff. But you can buy disc 5 for basically nothing. It's $1.79 used on Amazon or $10 new. It's like, oh, okay. And then there's stuff like Sailor Moon that I honestly like. I'm afraid to buy because I'm like, I know the moment I actually buy it, like it will get somebody will license rescue that, and I'll just be like, God damn it.
Man,
I
I would love a redub of the old show, but I know it won't happen.
Dude, I would kill for a new dub on Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon.
I'm really glad about the fact that we're getting a version of the re-release of manga, which has been turned into graphic novel form. I mean, that's great, but I want that niceness to happen to the TV show because while it was not as butchered as some of the shows back then, it's not finished. The American version is incomplete.
Of what? Sailor Moon?
Yeah, the TV show
Yeah,
they never did the last season, and
yeah, Sailor Stars.
or even just a not horribly expensive, but that's asking too much, release of a sub version. Just give me a sub version. I'll live with that.
Yeah. Well, we had that, but like it's been out of print for so long that you pay a ridiculously high price for it these days.
Although apparently the re-release of the manga is selling pretty well over here.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Or at least according to Anime News Network it is. Which I assume is a site that doesn't lie to me. Or was it? Yeah, it topped September's graphic novel sales in the U.S. bookstores.
Interesting.
So good
I
for it.
did I ever talk to you about the Fafner re-release that I bought?
You told me you got it, yeah.
Did I tell you that it's in a Blu-ray bread box?
I don't think you ever showed me it, so probably not.
Oh, okay. You know what bread box DVD cases look like, right? They're the big fat ones that you can fit like 8 DVDs into.
Yeah.
It's like a double wide size DVD case. Well, they're apparently now making those in Blu-rays because when I popped it open, it's basically a shell over a Blu-ray bread box. I was just like, what the heck? So that was interesting. I'm looking at the Shakugan no Shana season 1 re-release, wondering if it was something I should have picked up, but it looks like it's the same idea, and it's not something I particularly need to uh, buy into. I have the really nice can't think of the word I want to use. The really nice Gedeon thin pack from like 2008, I want to say. I have to admit that Funimation has been very aggressive with their license rescues. Like they're bringing a lot of old stuff back out that was like, Gedeon and ADV and God knows what else.
I guess there's a big enough market for it.
I assume so.
Wait, what's this about a sex tape? And do I really want to know?
What happened? Did you spit in the eye of God and he blinked?
Apparently Hulk Hogan had a sex tape leak.
Oh boy. Super fancy schmancy.
That's not something I'm gonna go looking for. I'm
I don't
serious
think I
about
want to see Hulk Hogan having sex, seriously.
yeah. Anyway, moving on to whatever else.
So I pre-ordered Area the Scarlet Ammo and C Control of Money, I want to say, from the Right Stuff sale this week. I can't remember what that one was called. C something. C the Control of the World or C Control the Money and Soul of Possibility.
Because that's what you need. More anime.
Well, I got a good deal.
Yes, but you're like the master of good deals.
I can't say no. I just can't.
Maybe that's why you're blessed, because it knows you won't say no to it.
And then in the middle of November, Hellsing Ultimate Volumes 5 through 8 comes out. Which I actually kind of want since I have volumes 1 through 4 from Genion. Oh my god, and then Black Lagoon seasons 1 and 2 on Blu-ray is coming out. Jeez Louise, I'm screwed. I actually don't particularly care about that one.
Okay.
I do want Hellsing Ultimate 5 through 8 though. That's something I would like. Interesting stuff. There's a lot of Shaka no Shana stuff coming out. They're doing everything this Christmas. The movie, the OVAs, season 2, season 1. My god. They've gone off the deep end. The madness cannot be tamed.
This concludes part 1. You have just finished listening to the first track of this episode of the Super Happy Fun Gamatron Tea Party with Kiki and Bones. Continuing now with part 2. Wow, it's another track of the Super Happy Fun Gamatron Tea Party with Kiki and Bones. Yo.
Whew.
Oh, they're bringing out Tenchi Muyo, the OVA series on Blu-ray.
On
Sorry, I'm just kind
Blu-ray?
of in awe. Yeah, Blu-ray and DVD in December 4th. Tenchi Muyo OVA series, Blu-ray DVD.
I assume they mean like the old the OVA.
We got that's the Tenchi Muyo movie collection, which I can get behind. I actually own that from the Ganyan days. Oh, I see. They just have the wrong picture there. That's the movie collection picture. Because the movie collection is another thing altogether. Part 2 of Steins Gate comes out. No, there's no date yet. Sometime soon, they're hoping. I have Steins Gate at the bottom of my pile mostly because I don't want to start it without Part 2 being there, because I'll be really pissed off if I watch it and then like have to wait like 6 months for Part 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that,
uh,
I was just considering all the new stuff that's coming out. I'm trying to say if there's anything else I want to make for my November, December orders through Right Stuff using the big sale that's going on until Monday. But nothing that particularly jumps out at me is something I have to order. So it'll probably just be a December order because the stuff in November is not particularly. Other than I want to order the Helsing volumes 5 through 8. But other than that, I'm just kind of like, whatever.
mhm.
I guess the entire series of TMNT from the 80s is coming out mid November, so that'll be interesting. Along with my other favorite series, Power Rangers.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be buying Power Rangers, but I am considering TMNT. It's more the fact that I was talking to a friend about it because she's like, if you get it, I want copies. And I'm kind of like, well, I'm going to watch some episodes on YouTube here in the next couple weeks and see if I even still like it. And if it's good, what now?
And I said, yeah, that's actually a good idea because I remember loving the show, but it may be crap now.
Well, it's like I love the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, but when I watch it as an adult, I'm just like, what
Oh man.
is this? This is not what I thought it was.
Certain things just do not age well.
Yeah,
The
well, that's
new
the thing.
TMNT is very good.
Oh, that's ridiculously awesome from what I understand.
It's already been approved for a second season, and the second episode doesn't air until like tomorrow.
Wow.
I think.
I'm still waiting on My Little Pony season 3. Like I know it's in production, but I'm wondering when it'll actually start. Probably in the spring, since we haven't seen anything yet.
Yes, on October 2nd, Nickelodeon renewed the series for a second season with 26 episodes. But the second episode airs on the 6th. So yeah, the first season isn't even real. Well, okay, it's technically the third episode because they used the first and second episode as a like 1 hour premiere,
Gotcha.
which was actually a great idea because it was really cool like that.
It's kind of like what they're doing with like My Little Pony, where each season, the opening and ending are the opening episodes and closing episodes are an hour long. Well, they're two episodes. First two are.
Yeah, like a little movie for your show in the start and at the finish and in between stuff.
Hey, I still love the Royal Wedding. That's such a
I
great set of episodes.
I still have not watched that. every time
You,
I load every time I load up Netflix, I just end up watching Sergeant Frog.
yeah, I still need seasons 2 and 3 of that. I'm gonna buy them at some point, but I think at this point I can put them on the back burner. I own season 1. I'm trying to make a point to buy the old single releases, not like the collected works ones, since I started buying them that way. But we'll see.
Maybe I'll watch My Little Pony tomorrow. I don't want to just put it on while I'm doing other things. Because, sure, I can multitask, but I'd rather, it be the main focus.
No, I understand. That's why it's taking me so long to get through stuff, because I'm not, like that's what I used to do. I used to just turn it on while I was working, and then I'd watch it a little here and there. But I realized that I wasn't really watching it; it was just running in the background.
Which is
So I started just.
yeah, that's why I've been watching Sergeant Frog. I just put it on when I'm doing stuff because I've already seen it. So, Oh, I'm already up to episode 3, or not episode 3, season 3? Man, I'm gonna have to find
Oh,
something else
wow.
to watch.
I've
Woo!
only watched the
Columbo.
first season.
You've only seen
I
the
still
first
need.
season?
Yeah, I haven't bought seasons 2. I still need seasons 4 and 5 of Slayers. The Slayers. Like I'm looking at my wall thinking about what I still need. So I've seen the Slayers seasons 1 through 3. I need seasons 4 and 5 in the movie box sets. I need the Rose and Maiden OVA. Well, I'm thinking about it, kind of thing. I need the seasons 2 and 3 of You're Under Arrest. Oh my god, I need so much stuff. The Trigun movie. Ugh, it's depressing. I've been buying new stuff lately because the new stuff looks really interesting compared. Like I was originally just buying like crap titles from the old days, but then I realized like that's not that interesting to watch. Well, it is, but it's more interesting when I need something like a good laugh kind of thing. So now I'm mostly just buying stuff that looks, excuse me, it looks interesting. Oh boy. Um, but yeah, I mean like so far I haven't the stuff I have in the pile. I haven't found something I have not found a title I haven't liked, but I'm waiting to find a stinker, and it hasn't hit yet. But I'm sure I'm due for another title that I just go, why did I buy this? This is terrible. Unfortunately, the last time that happened, well, the time that really sticks into my mind is I bought the Elf and Lead collection. It's just like this is not the anime for me.
Elfen Lied is both great and not great. It's like it's missing something.
Well, it's just so damn depressing.
Oh, I don't mind depressing. I mean, it has a good reason to be depressing.
Yeah, I generally don't like stuff that's depressing.
I think I think the problem is that the anime just.
Doesn't go anywhere.
I think it's that, but I think it's missing something that was in the manga version, and I'm not quite sure what it was. I don't know if it was like subtlety or just it got going too fast, maybe, or not fast enough. There's just something about that show that rubbed me wrong, and it wasn't anything that I could like pinpoint. I mean, I would still recommend it to people, but I haven't watched it since I watched it, so.
What really scares me is that I have a big giant, like 6 foot tall, 5 foot wide shelf that starts my anime out at A and moves towards the end of the alphabet.
Mhm.
And tonight while I was reorganizing, Lucky Star made it to the desk side shelves, which means I now have basically L through Z on the two shelves that sit on my desk, which means that I have a lot of anime because I've now got A through K on a, you know, 6 foot tall, 5 foot wide shelf, and L through Z on two 4 foot tall, 3 foot wide shelves. And I've got a giant pile sitting next to me that still hasn't been washed, that has to fit in somewhere. Yeah, I'm out of space. It's time for a new shelf.
Do you have
It's gonna.
room for a new shelf?
I really don't. That's the sad part. My office is full up.
Hmm. Clearly, you just need deeper shelves and to
Yeah,
stack things in front of each other.
that's what it's coming to. What I'll probably do is get like a watertight, airtight Tupperware container to hold the stuff I don't have space for. Is it like falls off kind of thing, and then eventually I'll you know basically find space somewhere to start another shelf.
Man, I gotta really clean the bedroom.
Yeah, what a pigsty! What the hell?
Actually, it is kind of a pigsty right now. Hmm. I don't understand how my desk keeps getting so messy. But that's because I look at all the stuff on it and go, oh, because I didn't put it back here, or because I got new things and then had no idea where to put them. Because I live in a tiny, tiny hole.
Truly, you are amazing.
Sure. Maybe I should go through this stuff and see what can be put, like, out in the shed.
Yes.
Well, some of the stuff's in here because we don't want it out in the shed, because the shed, technically, it has windows with no glass, so...
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, there's tarps and stuff, but that doesn't mean anything. So we really only put stuff we have either no actual use for or won't be needing for a very long time. A lot of my books are out there. They're in big trunks, so they're fine, but I miss them. Yeah, screw it. Have that Diet Coke.
Did you actually pick that up?
Yes, I did.
That was across the room in my fridge. Wow, this microphone is really good. That was like seriously like 10, 15 feet away. I'm thirsty. I was going to try to drink something healthy like water, but I was like, screw it. I got a 2-liter Diet Pepsi.
Well, I just finished off a teapot of Earl Grey, so probably gonna have to pee here soon. Oh, Netflix, I don't want to watch that show. Stop telling me I want to watch that, because I
What
don't.
what show does it want you to watch?
The new Nikita. No thanks.
Interesting. By which I mean, not really.
Yeah, just not. Although sometimes the weird associations makes, like, you like Sergeant Frog, you will clearly like this show. And, like, the only association is they're both animes. They're like exact opposites in every other way. I would not equate Sergeant Frog to Gunslinger Girls.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Spice and Wolf is on here.
I'm just in love with the fact that Doug Walker has retired the nostalgia critic, apparently.
They're doing casting calls right now for their other things. They're apparently making some game shows and what I think is a sketch comedy show. I'm not sure.
Yeah. They're doing more with. He's like, I feel like I've done as much as I can do with this. And I'm like, yeah? Because people don't like new and amazing. They want old and reliable.
I really hope it doesn't turn out to be a bad idea. I mean, sure, he could probably fall back on the Nostalgia Critic, and as the site itself still has a lot of great reviewers, it's probably alright.
Yep.
I mean, there are so many of them, you're bound to find someone who you're willing to watch.
Well, I really enjoy Brad and Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Doug's okay. I miss Spoonie. You can still catch Spoonie on the Spoonie whatever, his Spoonie experiment.
Yeah.
But
Although
it's just one of those things.
I still hate going to their actual sites. I have just bookmarks of their blip pages because their site is very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the layout, and I do not like attempting to find things. Like, I just want to look up a guy. I don't know what they're under. Like, oh, is it blistered thumbs? Is it ink reality? Is it what?
Yeah, genuinely, most of the people on Facebook, I could give a shit. Or I'm sorry, not Facebook. On the guy with the glasses, I could give a shit. Facebook too, actually, but
Oh, well, most of the time the only reason I hear about anybody new is because they did a crossover with someone I watched, and then I follow the link from there, and that's how I find them. And it's not always someone from that site, so I'm very behind on all of those videos. And I'm not sure why I haven't been bothering to watch.
ow! I hit my leg on the freaking desk. That hurt a little bit.
Poor Bones. Gotta stop fighting your desk.
But it wants me to work, and I just want to sit and sleep.
I need to replace my electric blanket. It's no worky.
I need to pull mine out, I think.
I mean, it's out, but it doesn't work, so it's kind of just an extra blanket.
It's just so cold at night here now that I actually feel like it's a worthwhile thing to pull out and plug in. However, plugging it in means I have to unplug something else, which is sad because actually the deal is I need to go out. I would actually need to go out to my car to get the other extension cord that I have, and I'm
It's
lazy.
apparently 62 outside right now. Yay! Oh, holy crap, it's not going to be devil warm tomorrow. Double yay!
That's interesting. UGG boots were designed were the point of original UGGs was to keep surface feet warm after swimming.
Yeah, I can see that. Those are ugly shoes.
I love this. PETA, including Pamela Anderson, have been criticizing UGGs for the use of sheepskin. However, it's important to note that, similar to the sourcing of leather, the sheepskin is a byproduct of processing sheep for human consumption. Therefore, sheep are not killed simply for their skins, but for their meat. Skins are just a happy coincidence.
Sheepskin is awesome. That's all I have to say. That and I hate PETA. So, PETA can go to her. I was going to look something up and now I do not remember what it was.
Crazy. Just crazy. So I
Um,
think of what to talk about next. Sorry.
apparently the Wizard of Oz is being converted to 3D
Why? What?
because
Okay.
people will go pay tickets to see it.
I guess.
It's a money-making machine that is pointless because if it wasn't made for 3D in the first place, converting it's kind of pointless.
I tend to agree. I don't know. I don't even understand why you would even. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
No, come on, talk.
It's just. Oh my god. It's just. There's no reason to convert a movie that old into 3D. There's no reason at all.
Didn't it already get like a fucking Blu-ray release too?
Yes. It's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like when they post convert new movies for 3D so that they can sell 3D tickets. It's like today we went and saw Hotel Transylvania, and it was decent in 3D, but I kind of felt like it was a waste of $5, 5 extra bucks, because the 3D was not that engrossing. You could tell whether you were going to use it. Somebody would lean towards the camera, and so then their head would pop out. I don't know.
Well, sadly, those kind of cheap, look, it's coming at you things are what a lot of 3D movies do when, it really should be more of a bringing you into the atmosphere sort of thing.
Yeah,
But that requires thinking about things, and how dare people do that?
it's so much easier just to do the simple stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. A limited edition PSP model.
Oh boy, better buy it before it's out of production.
But I already have a PSP. I don't care. I do
Look,
want a new DS though.
yes, buy a DS 3D, EXL.
Which I kind of do want the big new one. I would probably keep the 3D part off all the time. For the longest time, I could not get it to work. I actually thought I was in the percentage of people who could not see the new 3D stuff, but apparently it was just the show floor models that were crap.
Oh yeah,
Because I can see it. I've since used different testers and I could see it, so
crazy.
that doesn't mean I'm going to, pay.
Well, I always kind of felt like 3D is still kind of gimmicky.
I think it's always going to be kind of gimmicky, and that's the problem.
Well, fair enough.
I'm just looking at news sites trying to figure out something to talk about.
Yeah, sorry, I wish I had something interesting to talk about, but I can't think of anything.
Well, once again, even though we kind of did plan, it just didn't really work out. Although I did, get you to talk a lot about Spice and Wolf, which was sort of the plan. We didn't really do anything beyond that in the planning stages. This is a very whatever kind of show now, apparently.
Well, neither of us can sustain very much because we don't have a lot of like when we started in the summer. I was watching a lot more stuff. Well, not watching a lot more stuff, but I had more time to devote to certain topics. Like if we pick something, I would spend some time thinking up stuff to say. Whereas now it's just kind of a afterthought, unfortunately.
Well, we're both busy people, and we're doing this weekly, so.
Oh no, you don't have last week's image up yet.
No, I haven't even finished it.
Ah,
It's the 10th episode, so I'm like, okay, I'll be fancy about it. And then I forgot that A, I'm really bad at getting shit done on time, and B, that fancy shit actually takes effort. So now I'm like half fancying it, but still not done.
it's all right.
I've actually kind of deleted the sketch I showed you already.
That's too bad.
I'm still going with that concept. I just didn't like the sketch.
I love the fish coming to life and wearing a crown. That was just a really interesting concept for me to try to wrap my head around.
Mm, it's you have a live, pretty fish on your head. You're like king of the cow fishes or something.
Works for me.
My thought was, let's go weird, but not too weird, and let's add crowns. So all I have to do is sketch us and then color it because I already did the background. So it will be up. So
No worries. I just like giving you shit.
I think our fans are used to the title card not being there before it's actually up. I really meant to keep like make just generic title cards, but I wasn't really good at doing that, so.
Oh, I like your title cards. They're pretty cool. I think the only one that doesn't sing to me is the one with the robot pouring tea. Just kind of silly.
Well, you guys came up with that.
No, Killing came up with that. Because Killing's a dork.
Yeah, okay. You didn't say no.
No, I did not.
I did it kind of half-assed, but I never intended to put any sort of real effort into the title cards in the first place. So his arm bends at a very weird angle, and his hands are kind of shit.
Works for me. He's definitely pouring from a very strange position.
Yeah, because
Although he's a robot, so it doesn't matter. His hand could
I
bend that
suppose
way.
his arm can bend however he wants it, but it's a very weird bend. And then I didn't really shade the stuff on the tray. I just kind of generically shaded everything
Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't have forever to take on this.
He's very Lord Conti-ish.
Mhm. He originally didn't have a TV face, but when I actually attempted to do his original design, I'm like, this just looks silly and not in a funny way. So I went with TV face.
Works for me.
Mhm. No,
I still like.
I just realized he lost his monocle. He had a monocle and I didn't keep it. Oops.
Oh well. We can't really have a monocle if you got a TV for a face.
Well, it was like taped to his screen.
Oh, nice. I still like 2 weeks ago the professor get-ups. That just kills me.
Although I suppose since episode 10 title card is behind, that means this title card will be behind too, so I'll probably make it something super generic.
It all depends on what the title ends up being for episode 11.
Mm-hmm.
Make it something simple. Bones talks about trying to find a place to store all his anime.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I shouldn't have looked at the website. That pizza and that image is still very tasty looking.
Oh yeah, I know. I ordered a pizza a couple days ago, and my parents have been slowly nibbling away at it. I came home and I'm like, "Where's my pizza?" They're like, "Oh, sorry. Did you want some?" We ate the rest of it. I'm like, "There were. I ate 2 pieces out of 12. That means you guys each ate 5 slices." And my dad's like, "Well, not all at once." I'm like, "Ah, I can't leave anything good behind in the refrigerator." I actually don't really care that much. I was just kind of like, I was just like, I spent a bunch of money. We went to the movies today, obviously, and it is like even with the theater we go to, the AMC being fairly cheap compared to the others, it was still $25. It's just like, ugh. Freaking tickets are $14 a piece for 3D now.
And that is why I still not actually seen a movie in 3D.
Well, my friend likes like that's our thing now every other week doing something so she gets out of the house and I'm not just sitting in my chair sleeping kind of thing.
But you love to do that.
Indeed I do. Which reminds me while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go find my heater blanket. It's in the room, I just have to dig it out. Because I'm getting cold. Do I have a second? No, I don't. Well, I should be able to plug it directly in and it should be fine. I want to think about it now while I'm not tired.
When is this coming out?
When is what coming out?
The 7 Psychopaths.
7 Psychopaths.
Mm-hmm.
Do I even want to know?
Ooh, the 12th. I will send you a trailer link, maybe? Possibly?
Apparently, I was smart when I put this away in like April because I kept it all together and I put it in uh, my storage closet behind my desk, so I didn't have to go very far to dig it out. Sorry, pop makes me gassy. Holy crap, does it make me gassy? Apparently.
Alright. Here you go. Maybe I'll see it.
Just a second. Be right back. I gotta plug this thing in.
That's alright. Maybe I'll see if hubby will let us go see this. Is it playing at any of my one local theater? Because I only have one now. I wonder if the recording is actually picking up that sound he's making.
What sound? I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I could hear it.
Holy shit, dude! I walked down the hallway to use the can real quick. This thing is ridiculously sensitive.
But I don't know if the recording heard it, because sometimes on the playback I noticed things that I heard didn't actually get picked up.
But that's just crazy. Like I walked out of the room and like 5 or 6 feet down the hallway to the bathroom.
Hmm. Ooh,
Like
wait.
I heard you said that and I'm like, because I have wireless headphones on. I'm
Ah.
like, I go plug this in and I go use the can real quick. I hear you go, wow, I can't. Are you? I hope the thing doesn't pick that up. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like in the next room over taking a whiz. Holy shit, seriously.
I really want to see Looper too,
Yeah, Looper looks good.
but it's not playing in my town. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Is anything playing in my town? Taken 2 is, okay.
All right, hopefully. Yep, I actually have enough stuff that I can have this. I was kind of cute when I originally installed this desk in my office. I attached a power strip to the side of the desk,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to reach down and around to plug the thing in. So it's plugged into the single power strip that's like actually attached to my desk instead of to the wall because I'm silly. Okay, let's see here. Crazy video. 7 Psychopaths exclusive movie trailer.
It's not playing locally, then I'm probably not going to see it.
What the heck? What? I love Christopher Walken. My God. Put your hands up. No. But I've got a gun. I don't care. But this is all very strange. Too bad. Like an onion. That was very, very silly.
I want to see it.
You want to see a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
This is the end of part 2 and the end of episode 11 of the Super Happy First Frosty Party. Thanks for listening and feel free to email or comment about anything.
Anything else we should talk about that I haven't thought of yet?
I don't know.
Have we finally run out of things to talk about? My God. The madness. The madness.
Yes. Madness.
Complete and utter madness.
Yeah, I think we're
We're out of stuff to talk about tonight. Either you or I can think of anything else that really needs to be addressed.
then I think we will call it there, and yeah.
My God. We've finally hit the end of the road. There's nothing left to speak about.
Yeah, we'll still be here next week.
Indeed. Maybe it's better that we just keep it short and sweet until we can actually come up with a good long topic. I still say we should find a way to get Killing in on one of these.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have control of what is put on his computer, so.
I know. But someday, somewhere, we'll hear his squeaky little 15-year-old voice, and I will truly laugh. Hard, long, and for good measure.
Okay. Good night, Bones.
Good night, Kiki.